Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss, can a husband claim for maintenance? The country India has largely the patriarchal society where husbands are by default responsible for all sorts of financial expenses of a family. On the other hand, wives are largely housemakers and they take care of all sorts of works for their families. In crude language, a wife has no source of earning in spite of the fact that she works for more than 16 hours. But that is not at all kept in the category of earning work. So, because of the customs and societal practices, it is understood that it is always wife who has the right of maintenance, especially when the judicial proceeding is going on for the judicial separation or divorce. The integrity of this concept is a wife is not earning, therefore, she can claim for the maintenance. However, the provision of the Hindu Marriage Act does not differentiate between husband and wife in reference to the claim for the maintenance. So in this video, I will discuss the husband's right for maintenance. Let's start with the first question, that is, can a husband claim for the maintenance? Section 24 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 states that where in any proceeding under this act it appears to the court that either the wife or the husband, as the case may be, has no independent income sufficient for her or his support and the necessary expenses of the proceeding, it may, on the application of the wife or the husband, order the respondent to pay the petitioner the expenses of the proceeding, such sum as, having regard to the petitioner's own income and the income of the respondent, it may seem to the court to be reasonable. So, this provision doesn't discriminate between husband and wife and claim for the right of maintenance made available for both wife as well as husband. However, this provision basically deals with maintenance, pendentilite, and expenses of proceeding. The meaning of pendentilite is during the litigation. So, now the question is, can a husband seek permanent alimony and maintenance? In reference to permanent alimony and maintenance, Section 25 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 states that any court exercising jurisdiction under this act may, at the time of passing any decree or at any time subsequent thereto, on application made to it for the purposes by either the wife or the husband, as the case may be, order that the respondent shall pay to the applicant for her or his maintenance and support such gross sum or such monthly or periodically sum for a term not exceeding the life of the applicant, as, having regard to the respondent's own income and other property of the applicant, the conduct of the parties and other circumstances of the case, it may seem to the court to be just, and any such payment may be secured, if necessary, by a charge on the immovable property of the respondent. Likewise, as per the provision, depending on circumstances, the court can give order to provide permanent maintenance to either wife or husband, as the case may be. So the integrity of such provisions of the Hindu Marriage Act is to make available financial support for the non-earning spouse and impose financial liability on earning spouse to bear such expenses. Now the question is, what would be the quantum of maintenance? In such a case, either maintenance is being given to wife or husband. While deciding the quantum of maintenance, the court considers the income and the paying capacity of their respective party. Now the question is, what are the grounds on which a husband can claim for the maintenance? As I have discussed in the introduction, that this is a patriarchal society. Therefore, this provision has certain limitations, especially in reference to a husband's claim for the maintenance. The husband has to prove in the court that he is unable to earn money because of physical or mental disability, or he is handicapped and hence cannot earn money for his survival. So only on the ground that the business of a husband failed or he is not in job is not a substantial ground for a husband to claim for the maintenance. At this point in time, remember, even the permanent maintenance or alimony is not permanent. Rather, it is dependent on certain conditions. If you keep fulfilling that, you will get permanent alimony or maintenance, or else it will be revoked. So remember, the court can modify or rescind the order of permanent maintenance on the following ground. If the receiving spouse, either husband or wife, remarried, or in case of wife, she has not remained chaste, or she lost her chastity, or in case of husband, he has had sexual intercourse with any woman outside wedlock. So this is all about the maintenance for a husband according to Hindu law.